How is it going, everybody? You're watching Then About Tech, and today I'm gonna teach you how to transfer your entire music library from any streaming service to another. So let's say you use Spotify, but you want to go ahead and migrate to Apple Music, or maybe the other way around. You are an Apple Music subscriber and you want to start using Spotify. But of course, this process is not limited to those two streaming services only. It works, of course, for Amazon Music, Deezer, YouTube Music, Tidal, you name it. It's completely universal, and you can choose the source and the destination between all of those streaming services. It's incredible. And it gets better than that because it's completely free and you don't even need to download an app. It's all web-based and it just takes a couple minutes. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is open up your favorite browser and then go to this website, which is tunemymusic.com. As you can see, I'm gonna have it on the screen, and of course, first link in the description. So go ahead and open up Tune My Music, and as you can see, we already have it here: Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, but there are many more I'm gonna show you in a second. So all you have to do is tap on Start, and as you can see, we can easily select the source. And naturally, the source, it's the service, it's the app you already use. You already have all your songs, your playlists, and so on. Okay, so that's the source. And for this video, we're gonna choose Spotify. We're gonna transfer from Spotify to Apple Music. But as I said, you can do the other way around as well, Apple Music to Spotify, and you can actually transfer between and across any of those services right here, from any of those to any of those, and vice versa. It's pretty much like endless. You have every single streaming service here. Okay, so let's go ahead and select our source, tap on Spotify, and then of course it's gonna ask you to log in to your Spotify account. If you already use your iCloud passwords, it's super easy. You can go ahead, fill password, use Face ID, and then you're good to go. But of course, you can log in normally as you already log in to your Spotify account. So let's log in. Then we're gonna come back here to Tune My Music, and as you can see, allow Spotify to connect to Tune My Music. You can go ahead here and agree. Of course, if you don't feel comfortable with having this connection forever, after the transferring process, you can go ahead, open up your Spotify settings, go to apps, and then remove Tune My Music. Okay, so you just need to have this on for the transferring, and then you can already remove it if you want to. Okay, now that the accounts have linked, you can go ahead and copy a Spotify playlist URL if you want to, but I do recommend that you go ahead and just tap here, load from Spotify account. So tap on this option, and then it's gonna push everything from your Spotify account. Okay, in this case Spotify, but as I said, it works for all of the other streaming services. And as you can see right here, it already picked up my entire library. So I have my favorite albums, as you can see, those 3, and then this playlist. Yeah, this is a small library, but as I said, it's exactly the whole thing. As you can see, 3 albums and the playlist. So that's my library from Spotify, and that's exactly what Tune My Music got, everything. So let's go ahead here and choose destination. So of course here we're gonna choose to which streaming service we're gonna transfer to. So in this case, it's gonna be Apple Music, but it's up to you to choose anything that you want. And then of course, you're gonna do the same process. So Apple Music, we're gonna connect to Apple Music. Okay, this is all official, and of course, following all of the same privacy and the same terms of the services themselves, so you don't have to worry at all. And the same story goes here if you want to actually later on disconnect and remove access from your Apple Music, you can. Okay, and so as you can see, it's gonna open up the very same page as we saw before, but this time to log into your Apple account. You can sign in, as you can see, and don't worry, because Tune My Music won't have access to your whole Apple ID, your whole Apple account information, just Apple Music. As you can see here, this is from music.apple.com. Okay, so this is all official, as you can see, Apple website, and of course you're just granting access to Apple Music library, nothing else. Okay, and if you want to, you can remove it later. So let's tap here on allow, as you can see, and then it's gonna process, and then same goes. So from Spotify to Apple Music, the 16 tracks, my albums, and my playlist. and I can go ahead and start transfer. As you can see, it's going to start processing, and then it's very fast. As you can see, transfer complete. But of course, we have to check now if it worked. So let's go ahead here and open up Apple Music. And as you guys can see, it's just loaded, right? So we've got here the albums. So we've got here the album 1, 2, and 3, the playlist, and this song. So it's everything here, the same albums, everything exactly the same. Everything went through. It was absolutely perfect. Please keep in mind one thing that's super important, and it is if you want to transfer up to 500 songs, you can use Tune My Music for free. As I just used, completely free, no subscriptions. As you saw, I didn't even have to log in or anything like that. There's no login necessary. So amazing. If you want to transfer more than 500 songs, so if your library is like pretty huge, and if you are a music lover, then you have to get a subscription, so then you can transfer over 500 songs. But as I said, this is more than enough for most users. And last but not least, before we wrap it up, Transfer My Music will offer you not only the transferring service, as you just saw, which is this one that we were talking in this video, but also sync, share, and upload. This is great. This is awesome. So you'll be able to keep 2 playlists from 2 music services synchronized, always synchronized. This is so cool. Same thing with the share. You can share your music with friends who use all their music services. So super cool way to transfer as well. And even upload, as you can see. So you can upload songs to your library from a file. So if you have on your computer a music file, you can easily upload to your streaming service and even backup. So you can back up your entire music library. So if anything happens, you already have your entire music library backed up, so then you won't lose it if anything happens. Okay, those are some amazing features and amazing services that Tune My Music will also offer you. Okay, so we do recommend that you take a look at the first link in the description. So go ahead and open up Tune My Music and check out this amazing tool if you are, like myself, a music lover. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next videos, guys. Bye bye.